All right, this is what it is, man. A lot of my people been hitting me up. They want me to weigh in on this new podcast that Suge Knight got. Collect Call with Suge Knight. All right? Now, I'm going to start off with this. Sit back and relax, man. Just sit back and relax, enjoy the ride, and you rat bastards, just fall back. That's all I ask. Just fall back. All right? All right, Unique Mecca audio, man. A lot of my people wanted me to respond. I've been getting a lot of phone calls. Like I said, I answer my phone. I answer my phone, so you rat bastards, find somewhere else to go. If you got an issue, call me on my phone and we talk about this as men. I'm going to teach you rat bastards how to be men right now. You know what I mean? That's why I set my number up and it's on the screen. Now, I'm going to start off with a famous quote that Suge Knight quoted. He said, it's easy to be a soldier when there's no war. You heard what I said? It's easy to be a soldier when there's no war. That's because everybody want to be down. When I was out doing my thing, everybody wanted to be down with me. Everybody wanted, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? But at any time, a war could begin. And if you down with me, you're a part of the war, whether you want to be or not, because the ops is going to come at you because they know you down with me. So you can't say, you're not going to have time to tell the ops, no, I'm not down with the war. You know what I mean? I'm just down to, get the beers and blunts. You know what I mean? We don't do that. All right? So now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to begin talking to Mob James, Mob James. I didn't look at your videos yet, so don't take this as a disrespect to you. I'm just going off one video that I saw with you. The video you made about the Suge Knight Collect Call with Suge Knight from his video. You went on about all of this like you feel Suge Knight slandered you, so you're slandering him back is what you're trying to do. But that man, what I got from it, I'm just speaking from my point of view. I learned this in psychology class after doing 26 years in federal prison off of life plus 20 case before I came home. I'm going to use I statements, The way I perceive that Suge Knight video, he was clearing up a lot of missing things. Because see, what a lot of people don't understand is any business, any activity that you into, there's going to be a dark side. And let me give my man and them a plug. That's why you have channels like 050 The Movement, the dark side. That's why you got Zip with the Drip, the dark side. That's why you got Zeke Black. That's why you got 10 Toes Down. That's why you got Hassan Campbell. Those are my East Coast homies that I do watch for entertainment, And yes, I'm giving them a plug because I watch them, And I just want y'all to understand this, man. Mob James, this for Mob James, you know what I mean? You're an OG, you know what I mean? You're an OG, So OG to OG. I think you diminished your brand by responding about the Suge Knight podcast in the manner that you responded in. You didn't need all that anger. You don't hear me speaking with anger. I might get passionate, get a little excited, but, you don't want to let your emotions take over, Please don't do that, My number is going to come up on the screen, Mr. Mob James. So if anybody watching this in contact with him, send him this video so he understands. He could reach out to me and we could talk as men. And if he needs some guidance in how to deal with his name coming up in certain ways, he could hit me up. There it is right there, 917-680-9091. Anyone could call that number, I answer. But make sure you understand, my time is valuable. You call my number, you be ready to hit a Cash App or don't use my number. Take it how you want it. Call me Reverend Ike, call me Farrakhan, call me anybody you want. But make sure you're ready to hit the Cash App when you do that. All right? And there's no number one in my last name. Hit the logo and make sure it says it was created, the account was created in 2020. Now, Mob James, you said nobody can destroy, your brand, or your name. You know what I mean? However you want to put it. But you. Big bro. I'm going to keep it 100. Ain't nobody else on YouTube keep it 100. So I'm going to talk to you 100. You get mad, whatever you want to do. If you want to get upset and blow up like you did at Suge Knight, you did that. But you don't have a number to call Suge Knight. You got a number that's on the screen that you could call Unique Mecca Audio and we could talk about This Is Men. Mob James, I saw a video, that someone sent me. Because people sent me these videos. My people wanted me to do these videos. The only reason why I'm touching on it. Otherwise, I'll stay away from this crap. You know what I mean? That's what I call it, You, in the video, you drove Reggie Wright and I think his son to prison when they had a dope case or something like that. My nigga, Reggie Wright is a cop. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it with emphasis. Reggie Wright is a cop. Reggie Wright, get mad all you want, because you're not in my class. Because you're a cop and I was a criminal. So I'm trying to talk to the young people so that they understand that I'd rather them be civilians and even turn into a cop and bust me if I'm doing something wrong. Because that's what cops do. But you're a cop, Reggie White. You took a side job, Mr. White. You took a side job, well, your son, took a side job to work for death row. Now, you take a side job to work for death row as security. You understand? You could have been a cop working security, but instead you tried to get intertwined into the, the gangster, the gang banging world. Big mistake. And now you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you a gunshot. I'm going to give you a gunshot, Mr. Reggie White. Now, Mob James, I'm going to say this so y'all understand. I know a lot of y'all don't understand a lot of things that's going on, so I got to explain to you how the street work because you have somebody out here now to let you know what it is. I had police on the payrolls. Police like you, Mr. White. When you meet me and I give you your 10, 20 grand shakedown money, we don't even shake hands. We don't even say good looking out because we know what it is. This is a business transaction. I'm going to pay you this 10 grand. You're going to give me information to keep my people out. And if my people get locked up, you're going to contact who you need within your police department, or within your justice system, to free them, and you give me a price and I pay it. It's just like me buying a Gucci suit. I go in the store, I buy a Gucci suit, I like it. I give them $5,000 for the suit. It's just a transaction. That don't mean I like Gucci, the person. I just like the clothes, Just like with the cops, I just like the information you give me. I just like how you free my people. You're a cop. Mob James, you ran with a cop. You drove a cop to go do time like if he was your friend. You crossed the line. Just like the movie Deep Cover. Remember that movie Deep Cover? I think that was Lawrence Fishburne, where he crossed the line and got too deep when he was supposed to be undercover. Mob James, you knew this was a cop. So we're not even going to call him a rat because he's not a rat. He's a cop. A cop could never be a rat because it's their job to lock you up. So you youngins watching this, I just gave you a jewel. My Cash App is on the screen. All right. A cop could never be a rat. Let's get that right. A government official could never be a rat because they took an oath to the government or to the police department. That's it. So that's where their oath is at. When I was on the street, I took my oath to the street. So I couldn't tell nothing. My mother, I said it a number of times, say it again for the new people that don't know who I am and don't know what I went through. I've been locked up 26 years off a life plus 20 sentence. My mother got, house invasion, tied up. My mother, my lovely mother, 88 years old, got tied up, bound. You understand what I'm saying? My mother got tied up, pistol whipped, you know, while they whooped my lovely mother trying to find out where the money was at. Because there was no drugs in the house, but they knew it was plenty of cash. My mother didn't say nothing. When it was all over, her face was all bruised up. I mean, thank God it wasn't no teeth everywhere. You know what I mean? But my mother didn't pick up the phone and call the police. Because she know that this had nothing to do with the police. Mob Jane, pay attention to what I'm saying, my brother. You know what I mean? Take it how you want. People watching YouTube know I'm coming at you as respectfully as I can. But obviously, no disrespect to you. You got caught up in the OG syndrome when you feeling like you're an OG and you know everything. And that's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? But sometimes you have to listen to other OGs. The Bible says in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, let us create gods in our image. That means that we all gods of our field. Remember Zeus? Remember they had like a god of fire, god of water. Well, you got god of crack, god of cocaine, god of heroin, god of stick up, god of scamming, you know what I mean? God of murder. So if a person just commits murder and he does it good, then he becomes a god in his field. So you rat bastards that don't understand that, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to tap out because I'm getting ready to get real deep right now. All right, take this on the way out. Got to give you one in your face. You know what I mean? Now, for the record, I'm not promoting don't snitch. We know that Reggie Wright is a cop, so Reggie Wright can't snitch. You're a cop. You know what I mean? In the field of us running the street as criminal, you're worse than scum, Reggie Wright. You're worse than scum. You lock our people up. And then you cross the line and say you want to be security guard for death row and you want to run around and bust a gun for them and bring other cops involved to do illegal activities. So now you're straddling the fence. So now you're just scum. Pick a side. When you met Suge and you started working with death row, you should have decided if the money is better at death row or the money is better at being a scumbag cop. And I know you rat bastards don't like me calling the cop a scumbag, but when you're in the street, I'm talking from my street mode right now, so you understand, because this is how I talk to my people. So you newcomers coming, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you're notified for all my videos, because I put them up when I want, because bosses do what they want. Suckers do what they told. I've never been told what to do, not even by the warden in the prison when I was doing life plus 20, not even by the stinking scumbag police that I was paying off. They couldn't tell me what to do. All they did was suggest, what I should do or what's getting ready to happen from their end. So Mob James, you drove Reggie Wright to the prison. What was you eating dinner with him too? What are you, Reggie White's kids' godparents? I'm going to say this for the record so you understand how real this is and how gangster this is. So hopefully you youngins choose not to go to the streets so you don't be twisted in the mind like I am. You understand? When I was on the street, if I seen a cop get ran over by a car, I would laugh. If I seen a cop get shot, I would say he deserved it. I know y'all don't like hearing this. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give y'all another 3 seconds. I might give y'all a bunch of 3 seconds to tap out because I'm going to get deep. And you already know the routine. Take that with you on the way out. Gunshots all day. When I'm on the street, I care nothing about the police. Now I'm a civilian and I pay taxes. You know what I mean? So, Mob James, pick a side. Either you want to be... Yo, hold up. God damn, going. Hold up. It just came to my mind. You also have a podcast with a cop. Since when a mob figure get in business with a cop? Mob James, you dead wrong. Now, don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way. And you know what? There's no disrespect, but I got to keep it 100. No disrespect. But I got to say this, and this is how I view you now. Me, forget how everybody else view you. This is how gangster view you. You know what I mean? You sat there and you made a video going off about what Suge Knight said and doing a lot of yelling and screaming. Mob figures don't do that, my brother. I made a video. All right, let me say this. Let me ride, Let me ride. I made a video about Anthony, how you pronounce his last name? Anthony Mariano, or something like that. He got a podcast. Go check out his podcast. I might even put it in the description so y'all go so you know it's not disrespect. I made a video about Anthony from Philly. You know what I mean? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Then I got a phone call, not from Anthony, from one of my gangster friends. And they say, Unique, your story was accurate, but, something was, you said something that wasn't right. You know what I mean? And I said, you know what? I'm going to find this dude on social media and I'm going to let him know and invite him to come on my show to clarify that. And I would apologize to him because that's what men do. You know what I mean? We don't put out false narrative. You get rat bastards that just go on YouTube and say anything to slander people to get 2 views. My channel is not about views. If I get 1 view or 100 views on this video, I'm happy. What the heck is his name? Hey, yo, homie, text me his name, the dude from Philly. You know what I mean? So I can say his name right. Because I don't want these rat bastards think that I'm saying it, wrong. You know what I mean? Anthony's, I don't know how to pronounce it, so it's not disrespect. But I contacted this dude and we talked on the phone. And, I told him that I said some things that might not have been accurate, but I reached out to him. You understand? Mob James, you could have reached out to the powers that be that's running that Suge Knight show, and voiced your opinion and tried to get on the show yourself as a man and confront Suge. Suge said that you could contact him, people could call in and do what they need to do. So there's a way to get in touch with him, even though he's in prison and don't have a direct communication. He has a contact number that you could reach him. So Mob James, what I'm going to suggest that you do, big bro, I'm going to suggest that you contact, I think his name is David Mays, or they put their little thing up there where you can contact him like I put my little number up there. You know what I mean? And you contact him and you say what you want to say. And you can say it on the podcast and disagree with him and argue with him or whatever you want to do with him instead of making a 2-minute video going out like, no disrespect, like your panties are in a bunch. Mob, we don't do that, big bro. Just your name alone, I want to respect you, so I'm going to look more into you. But that didn't. That's not approved. That's not approved from my point of view. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to say about Mob James. Now, Suge Knight even mentioned your mother, Mob James, and he said your mother's a lovely lady. You know what I mean? And by him saying that for you rat bastards and trolls and flip-flop wearing in public clowns. Let me explain this to you, what he meant by that. I don't think y'all really understood what he meant by that. What he meant by that was that I'll kill you, but not in front of your mother. I'll kill you, but not your mother. Me and you could go to war, but your mother's exempt. I love your mother. Your mother's a lovely lady. That's what Suge Knight said. I respect that. I respect what Suge said because he respected your mother. Because our mothers don't have nothing to do with this. Just like our children have nothing to do with this. I rolled up on it. Let me ride again. You know, I like to ride. I rolled up on a dude at Disco Fever that I had a beef with, and I wanted to blow his face off. I ran up with a 357 Magnum and cocked it at his face. You know what I mean? And just when I cocked it at his face, you know what I mean? His 5-year-old son was sleeping in the passenger seat 3 o'clock in the morning in front of Disco Fever in the Bronx. And the kid sat up. And when the kid sat up, I just looked at dude and said, oh, man, you got this one, my brother. Because never would I kill a man in front of his son. Never would I shoot a man in his face in front of his son. And y'all ain't going to like this because y'all ain't going to like a lot of things I say because my joint too real. Unless I'm going to kill his son too. Because his son would grow up to want, you know, avenge. His son would grow up to want to avenge, you know, what happened to his father. So all you doing is waiting for a son to get physically strong enough to pull a trigger to come at you. So that's why, you know, mothers, women, and children is not involved. You know, we have certain morals and principles to this. If I see my ops, as they call it nowadays, walking down the street, and he got his son with him, you know, or even his wife with him, his mother with him, that's off limits. And we knew that was an unwritten rule that we had, just so that you understand where I'm at. Now, you know, so, you know, like I said, I'm just riding. But, you know, that's where that going. I know a lot of you rat bastards don't agree with what I say and don't even like what I'm saying. But that's why I give you 3 seconds to tap out. Because this going to get ugly for you rat bastards. You know what I mean? Now, you know, I'm going to get into the rest of what he said. Suge Knight said, right, if you never accomplish nothing in life, you don't deserve to talk. And I'm going to give him a round of applause for that. Round of applause and a gunshot. Round of applause, round of applause, round of applause. You get a round of applause for that. If you don't accomplish nothing in life, you don't deserve to talk. Just like if you ratted and turned into a rat bastard, you don't deserve to talk. You don't have a voice amongst the men. From that cloth that you perpetrated you with. Once you tell, you don't have a voice. Once you tell, you don't have a voice. You know, so if this is what you youngins want, feel free to do it. You know, enter into the life of crime. Come on off the porch. Go to prison. But I'm telling you, don't do it. It's not worth it. So you rat bastards that's going to say he's promoting don't snitch. No, I'm laying the rules and foundation of the principles and morals of the game that you don't snitch. When they snatched my mother, pistol whipped her, tied her up, and tortured her to find out where my money was at, my mama didn't tell. She didn't even call the police. We never called the police. The police don't even know nothing about this because it's not their business. My brother got 2 to the head. Rest in peace to my brother. You know, he was a soldier at war with me. And we have what we call casualties of war. And my brother was a casualty. And back to you, Mom James. No disrespect, you know what I mean? You was on Vlad TV about the crime. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not even going to depict that because when I talk about my brother Mob, you know, that took 2 to the head, you know, I get emotional and I want to cry. And sometimes I do cry because I'm human, even though my heart is as black as this hoodie that I'm wearing, you know, so there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but I just wanted to point that out so you understand. Shows that you're human. But that video you did about what Suge Knight said shows that you're emotional, my nigga. And no disrespect, because I'm teaching the youngins, so I'm just using you as an example, so don't take it the wrong way, big bro. My number's on the screen. You could even come on my show and talk to me, or we could just talk privately or whatever you want to do. And don't think that this is a pitch to invite you on my show, because no disrespect, you ran with Reggie Wright, so I'm not really feeling you. You know, just keeping it 100. You know what I mean? So I'm not making a pitch for you. You know what I mean? Let's get that straight. But I'm just letting you know my number's there. We can talk privately on the phone if you need to be refreshed on the morals and principles of the game. Feel free to call me. You got that? Now, so where I'm at with this is, big bro, where I'm at with this is, I lost my brother too. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to sit here and go on the internet and go about my brother's situation because I'm not an emotional person. An emotional person, no disrespect to you, just talking to the youth, is a weak person. The first thing a man learned to do in life, to be a man, whether you're on the street or you got a 9 to 5, the first thing you learn to do, Mr. James, I'm going to respect you all the way. The first thing I'm going to do to, is let you know. The first thing we learn is, right, just so you understand, we control our emotions. Men, let's talk about women first. Because I'm going to do something on my other channel, Unique Mecca Audio TV, where I'm going to speak on emotions in females and things like that, because I see y'all need a little refresher course in that too, Women are governed by their feelings and emotions. Women react from their feelings and emotions. And you heard what the key word, governed by their feelings and emotion. Men are governed by their instincts and desire to survive. You see the jewels I give you? Cash App is on the screen. Make sure you hit the logo that was created in 2020. So if you rat bastards feel like, I'm being reverent, or whatever, because this game is to be sold, not told. You tell me, let me get up in the camera. You rat bastards, tell me, where can you get game like this on YouTube? And you want it for free. That's why you're scum. If you don't have it to send, like my video, share my video, subscribe to my video, and hit the bell. And that's equivalent to a Cash App in my thing, because you're just showing your appreciation. That's why I say I don't care if it's $1. I wipe my ass with $1. Let's get that straight. But if a man or woman send me $1, it shows me that they appreciate the content and the jewels that I'm giving them. Now, Suge Knight, you know what I mean? I appreciate and I honor you that even though you got an issue with Mob James, that you said you love his mother and she's exempt from your, from your desire, from your instinct to deal with the issue that you feel you have with this man. Round of applause to Suge again. Round of applause. Round of applause. All right. Now, that's the end of that. Let's ride off of that. I'm going to make this long. I'm not even going to break it up to try and do all of that. Maybe I should just, make this about Mob James for right now and then follow up with the rest of Suge Knight's video, because it was so detailed. It was so detailed that there's so much more to speak on. Should I do the whole video? Because I've been on here 28 minutes already, and I know people's attention span is not really there like that. So I want to know, should I do the whole video? Or should I just stop it here? But I'm gonna just stop this one here and air this. And I'm going to do a part 2 right now and drop that at the same time, so y'all got 2 different joints, because I know y'all ain't going to sit there for hours straight anyway, because y'all are busy people and have a life. So this one is about, Mob James and Tupac, Suge Knight. I'm just, because I'm getting ready to get angry. You know what I mean? And never will I do like Mob James did and show my emotions like that on this joint. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to tap out right now and let you know, Mob James, I hope you didn't take nothing I said offensive because you're from the street, so you know what I'm saying is right. You drove a cop to the prison to go do time. What mobster do that? What, you sent him money to? You went to visit him? You fed his kids? Listen, I don't care. I'm going to keep it 100 because y'all ain't going to like this. Listen, man, let me look in the camera and tell y'all this, man. The side of the street that I chose when I was in the street, I don't care if a cop's children starved to death. Because they didn't care if my children starved to death when they gave me life plus 20. And took me away from my family, giving me that much time. Yes, I sold over 330 kilos of crack cocaine up and down the East Coast, but I didn't deserve life in prison. I deserved to be in prison. Because I poisoned my community. And I'm going to say this now, for those that y'all didn't hear it. I apologize for poisoning my community. I apologize for poisoning my community. Just so y'all understand where I'm at. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, man. Listen. Mob James. I respect your gangster. I don't respect what you did driving this cop to prison. And God forbid you taking care of him and his children while he was in prison. Because the police didn't take care of yours when you was in prison. They damn sure didn't take care of mine. The police drove me to the police station. They drove me to the jailhouse to rot in prison with life plus 20. So I don't care if their kids starve. And I know you rat bastards don't understand that. If I say don't go, anybody that don't understand what I'm saying or have any disagreement to what I'm saying, that means that you're on the right track. Because my thinking is twisted. Because the streets is twisted. That's why dudes get their head twisted back. My brother got his head twisted back. My comrades, Tom from Virginia, Jay from DC, you know what I mean? I could name comrades that got their heads twisted back for living and dying for these principles, and I'm here to let you know that their death was not in vain, and I'm not going to allow y'all to come on YouTube and switch the narrative up to how the streets really work. But I'm going to tell the youth, don't get involved in the streets. Because you don't want to be twisted like Unique and his brother that took 2 to the head, like his man Tom Slaughter that took, 2 to the head in Virginia, like his man Jay that took 2 to the head in Maryland. And just to let you rat bastards know, they went out as proper soldiers because they never got on their knees and they never surrendered. They were just casualties of this war on drugs that America waged in the black community. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I've been on here long enough. I'm going to do the next video. I'm getting ready to do that right now also. It's going to be about, about the rest of what he said about Akon, Whack 100, you know what I mean? Who else he talked about? Master P, Michael Harris, you know what I mean? Snoop. I know those are all your fans. And I like them too. I have nothing against them, but I got to give you the real. Because y'all are misinterpreting and playing these games with Suge Knight's video. Because he's giving you the dark side. Because he's giving you the dark side. That's why you go to 050, the movement. That's why you go to Zip with the Drip, Zeke Black, 10 Toes Down, Hassan Campbell. You know what I mean? The people on this coast that I do watch. And y'all send me some videos from the West Coast, and I watch them too, and I plug them too. Because it's not an East and West Coast thing. I'm just talking from a man's point of view, from a gangster's point of view, from a mob point of view, Mr. James. So take this how you want to take it, big bro. But my number's on the screen. And wherever you at, no disrespect to you at all, but I got to give it to them raw. And you yourself, Mr. James, know that everything I'm saying is correct. If I told you that I drove the police to the prison to go do time, and you know what? I pray. Let's do this. I'm gonna pray like a thing. I'm gonna pray like a Christian, and I'm gonna pray like a Muslim. We're gonna pray however you want to pray. We pray a Buddha or whatever. I'm gonna pray that I'm wrong, and I didn't hear what I heard, that you drove a cop to go do time, and hugged him goodbye, and told him you're gonna miss him, and told him you're gonna look out for his kids. Screw his kids. Take it how you want to take it, Reggie White. You a cop. Your kids should die. Is how my mentality is when I was on the street. Because you wanted my kids to die. So you can get mad all you want too, Reggie White. And I know you are all emotional cops, so anything is expected out of you, but not out of Mob James. So if Reggie White want to make a stupid video trying to bash the realness that I'm saying, Reggie White, do it because you're a scumbag. You're a scumbag with a badge that tried to get $2 and dip on both sides of the thing, and I don't respect you. Because I don't respect the police. Never worked with him, never will. I fall on my sword before I work with the police. I will fall on my sword before I work with the police. Mob James, you already know that that's the oath you took as well. And you working with him to drive him to the prison? To, God forbid, looking out for his children while he was in prison, while he put so many of your comrades in prison and didn't care about their kids? That's what cops do. I didn't know no better, so I became a street gangster, legend, whatever you want to call it. Mobster, whatever y'all want to call it. But now that I know better, I pay my taxes. And that's where, if I choose, I can sit down with Reggie White and eat a meal. But I'm just speaking from a gangster's point of view, Reggie White. You already know. You looked at us on the street as scum, and we looked at you as scum. You're scum. You're a piece of crap, Reggie White. And you're only a piece of crap because you crossed the line and tried to work with the gangbangers and eat from the gangbangers' plate, and also try and eat from the police's plate. Like Suge Knight said, they didn't want to do his, documentary because they said, Snoop and Harry O, and, you know what I mean? They didn't want to offend their friendship. So Suge told him, pick a side. And just let me know where you at, and I'm going to do what I got to do. Reggie White, you should have picked a side. But you're scum because you didn't. And yeah, I'm telling you, I don't even do this on my channel, but when it comes to you piece of crap scumbags like you, man, you get no respect. And I'm about to get angry, so let me tap out. Cop the book of Roaring Harlem, man. All right? And make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. All right, and get the likes up so we get this joint viral so they understand what a gangster sound like, because, YouTube trying to suppress a niggas, but they call it shadow banning because my joint too real. All right?
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Real. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, make an audio.
Mecca what? Mecca audio.
Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be whoring uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the rudiments.